Hi everyone, Lewis here from Essex Paranormal, as you probably guessed. So I just wanted to give you a quick bit of my background and the background of the group. So Essex Paranormal originally ran years ago and was really quite successful, and I was asked to join it after attending a few of their investigations, which I did, and just totally embraced it and totally loved it, and probably stayed with the group for about 5 or 6 years. And then after some team changes and lifestyle changes and changes in situations and circumstances in your private life, I decided to step back and give it a rest. I did at some point in the future go on and work with some other groups and did some stuff which was really good, but I got a bit disillusioned, to be honest with you. So eventually I stepped back and I kind of put it all in a box, and I didn't do anything else for a while. So just recently, it's been like an itch that you need to scratch. I'm sure some of you can relate to that. So I just kind of thought, well, okay, I know that Essex Paranormal in its original incarnation isn't there anymore. So in light of that, I kind of wanted to go back to basics, which is what Essex Paranormal in the beginning was all about. It was about a more scientific and research approach to the possibility of paranormal and things like that, supernatural. So in light of that, I thought it would be a really good idea to resurrect the group Essex Paranormal and kind of streamline it, if I'm honest, so that whereas before it was this really big team of people, although there was a core team, there was this really big team of people, and people used to pay to come on investigations, which again was brilliant because you could share things with them and they could share things with you. I don't particularly want to go down that road this time. I want to do it completely different. I want to strip it right back to basics. Not really overly bothered about all the latest technology and equipment that's out there, because I know for a fact, and I know from personal experience, that most of it, well anyway, a lot of it is pretty useless in the field, really. It's more about, for me, Essex Paranormal is more about going right back to how it all started, which is about sensory awareness, being in an environment or location where you can physically, emotionally, and using your senses pick things up, rather than just rely on things like SLR cameras, video cameras, all of which are fantastic. I've got some amazing footage from over the years. I've got some amazing photographs, so I'm not poo-pooing anything. I just want to do it differently. I will be using equipment, obviously, because there'll be opportunities where I want and need to video something or take photographs. And I have got some equipment that most people use, like REM pods and stuff like that, and I'll be using that as well to kind of break it down a bit. But really, it's more about just being in an environment, and just feeling that environment, knowing a little bit of the history if you're lucky enough to find it, and just see what you pick up. So that's basically where I'm going to go with Essex Paranormal. It's not going to be frills and bells and polished videos and mega intros and outros and stuff like that. If I knew how to do it, maybe, but I don't. But seriously, I just want it to be a completely stripped back version of what so many other people do. And again, I'm not saying that they shouldn't do it and that I don't like what they do. I do. I love it. But I don't want to do that. I've done it and it was brilliant. But this time round, I want Essex Paranormal to be something just a little bit different, maybe a bit quirkier. If I go somewhere and do an investigation and absolutely nothing happens, I'll edit out me effing and blinding and the tea breaks, but I'll upload the video. If there's nothing happening, there's nothing happening. But sometimes it's worth seeing that, it's worth experiencing that, because it dispels certain rumours and legends that maybe were built on very, very shallow foundations. So again, I'm going out on a limb a little bit, but nothing I'm saying and nothing I'm going to be doing in the future has any relation to anything anybody else is saying or doing or videos that they post. I watch hundreds and hundreds of videos, I follow loads of people, and they all do things differently. You know, some people have got all the equipment, some people like supercharged and really experienced, and I love watching them, and I'd be very happy to do an investigation with them. But for me personally, this is the point I'm at in my journey with exploring the possibility of the paranormal and supernatural. I want to try and really kind of provoke, I think. I want to provoke something different rather than just hearing clicks and taps and bangs and stone throwing. Again, I've had that, and you know, it's great, but I really just want to experience something different. And I think the way to do that is by investigating slightly differently. So my videos, when they eventually go up, will probably seem quite bleak compared to a lot that they're out there. I'm happy with that. It doesn't matter to me if one person likes or dislikes it, or thinks that it's wonderful or it isn't wonderful. It's nice to know that people are engaging, but I'm really kind of doing this just to experience what it's going to be like. So please don't be offended if I put anything up or say something where you think perhaps I'm being a bit detrimental to other people and their method and the way that they do things. Or I'm not. I'm much more liberal than that, and I'm very open-minded, and I'm not that brutal. I don't need to be. So in a nutshell, that's what Essex Paranormal is going to be about. I have got some footage ready to upload. I just need to finish looking at it and making sure that it's ready to go. And I've got some investigations coming up. Some are very public that you've probably seen 1,000 people do 1,000 times. But I'm doing them because they're locations that I haven't been to. So I just want to kind of go and tick it off the list and just think, well, I went, it was great, or it wasn't so great. I maybe go back, maybe I won't. But for the moment, that's kind of where I am. So as I say, my name's Lewis. This is Essex Paranormal, phase 2. And yeah, if you like this video, or you want to watch what I do, or listen to me rambling about stuff, please like the video, click subscribe, and hopefully share. If not, swipe on to the next person. But thanks for dropping in. Thanks for looking anyway. And I'll let you know when there's more stuff coming.